I'm sat here with a wet hair and my pyjamas on right now because I'm filming a first impression for a foundation and a primer that I wanted to try for so long, and I'm so excited to try it! So the foundation I'm going to be reviewing today is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Now what drew me to this is it says 15-hour wear and also studio skin, so I'm assuming it's meant to look amazing in photographs. Stay flawless for 15 hours with our breakthrough long-wearing formula, inspired by our on-set demands developed for your life. Skin is hydrated and shine-free, whilst imperfections are blurred with light diffuse spheres. I just think that sounds swanky. Medium to full coverage sounds good. Water, sweat, humidity and transfer resistant and oil-free. This comes with 13 ml. Just keep out of eyes. I will. I love the packaging. I think it's really simple, like really simple and really sleek, and I really like it, and it's glass, so it feels really like luxurious. So I thought that if I was trying this foundation, I might as well buy a primer to go with it. So I'm actually trying the Smashbox Primer Water. I'm not going to use it as a setting spray, I'm just going to use it as the base because I don't want to give the foundation any more help. Because I always use a primer in my first impressions because I wear primers every day, but I don't like to use setting sprays with first impressions because it changes the foundation. It says it's silicone free, alcohol free, oil free. This water is infused with electrolytes to prime by misting to create our sheerest canvas for makeup, hydrates the skin for hours and revitalizes complexion for boosted radiance. I've got quite a busy day ahead of me. I'm going to work in about an hour or so, and then I'm only there for a few hours, but then I've got a lot of filming to do, a lot of editing to do, and then I'm going out for dinner later. So these will be put to the test of a long day in my world, so let's go. I don't know if I meant to shake this, but I'm going to. I don't know why this is making me nervous. I didn't know how much to use. It smells like quite florally. It felt just really nice and refreshing. It feels nice now. And it feels a bit tacky. That's good. It means your foundation will stick. I can see myself doing that in the mornings to like wake myself up a little bit, you know. I chose the shade 2.4 because when I bought it I was fake tanned. I've done 2 pumps. I'm going to use my Miracle Complexion sponge to apply it today because it's my favourite way to apply foundation, and I'm going to apply this onto half of my face just to do a bit of a comparison. It is much like lighter than I thought it would be. It's a little bit runny, but not very runny. It's kind of a similar consistency to the NARS Sheer Glow, I'd say. I don't know whether the Beauty Blender is the best way to apply this actually. I think I'm gonna change over to a brush. I'll persevere. I feel like the sponge is really shearing it out, so I'm gonna change to a sculpting brush because this is one of my favourite brushes to apply foundation. That's more like it. And I also feel like that absorbed loads of the product. That's weird. I normally love my sponge. Not as full coverage as I was expecting. Okay, there we go. A brush is much better with this foundation. You gotta really buff it in, especially if it's a bit too dark like mine is. I feel like you don't need a lot of product. I mean, I know that I've now used like 3 pumps, but that's because my sponge took most of it. Can you see how flawless my skin looks on camera? I've still got a bit of a glow. It's like a demi-matte finish at the moment because it hasn't set yet, but it doesn't feel really sticky. It's covered most of the redness on the side of my nose, quite a lot of my dark circles. Like if you look, see how bad my dark circles are at the moment. That's pretty good. Can you see how flawless this looks on camera? There's still a bit of redness peeking through on the side of my nose. Now, the main issue that I'm having with foundations at the moment is it's emphasising the pores on my nose, so I'll keep you posted on that. At the moment, I'm really impressed, and that blended on top of the primer really nicely. I like how light it feels. It doesn't feel like I'm really wearing anything. It feels so lightweight, which I wasn't expecting either. But it does, it feels so light. It does feel like you need to set it with powder. But I always set my powder, so I will use a bit of setting powder. But at the moment, I'm quite excited about this foundation. Okay, you guys, I have got all of my makeup on for the day. This is hopefully how my makeup is going to look at the end of the day. My concealer blended beautifully into this foundation. My powder went on really nicely, and my face now feels completely set. It doesn't feel tacky, it doesn't feel grim at all. It all just feels really lightweight. The colour isn't even that bad anymore, like it's kind of now it's set into my skin. It hasn't oxidized, which is good, because if it had oxidized it would have been way too dark. So I'm gonna head to work now, and I will let you know as soon as I get home from work how my face has stayed on. Hello, it is now 20 to 3, so I've had this on for like nearly, I don't know, 5 hours. And this is how my skin is looking currently. I'll grab a mirror so I can do like up close look. It's worn a little bit underneath my nose, which is what I would expect because I've been blowing my nose all day. My contour, highlight and blush is obviously completely still intact. One thing that I will say, which is a negative, is on my top lip, it's caked it up a little bit. It hasn't accentuated my pores, and this area of my face, there's a tiny bit on the end of my nose there, which is where I always get it, but barely any. Not much change has happened. My skin looks pretty flawless. So I'll catch you again. I'm going out for dinner. I'm gonna film a few videos now. I'll come back and chat to you after I film them, before I go out for dinner, and then I'll talk to you when I get home from dinner. And yeah, so far, looking good. Hi guys, it's now 20 to 7. I'm about to head out to go for dinner with a couple of friends, but I thought I would just show you how my foundation is looking, and I'm very impressed at the moment, basically. There's a tiny bit of shine breakthrough on my nose, but it's minimal. My pores haven't been enhanced. My contour, my blush and my highlight is still in place. It basically looks like I just applied it, and I applied it like 7, maybe nearly 8 hours. No, just over 8 hours ago. Yeah, just over 8 hours. So I just got home and it just started torrentially raining, like really heavy rain. So sorry if you can hear that because I'm underneath the Velux window right now. But, oh, Tim is FaceTiming me.
Hello.
Hi. I'm just filming the end
yes.
Before I was really interrupted. Let's have a look at the face and see how it's gone. Oh, that was thunder. Cheeks and everything still looks really good. Moustache still there. Definitely worn all around here now from where I've been rubbing my nose, which is understandable. It's also gone a little bit patchy at the side of my nose where oil's starting to break through. There's like a tiny little bit of shine breakthrough, but it's really not a lot. Like, I don't feel like I need to touch up. There's like a tiny bit coming. Can you hear that thunder? I don't feel like I need to touch up my forehead. Like, it doesn't feel sticky at all. It's just a little bit more of a sheen, like, than when I first put it on, if you know what I mean. Here is how it's looking. As you can see, it's like worn off here. It's 10:30. It's actually not as late as I thought it was. So I've had this on for about 12 hours. Yeah. 12 hours wear, it says 15 hours. I'm pretty sure in 3 hours time my foundation won't look much different. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. It's a massive thumbs up from me, and I'll see you very soon.